Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Defense is
26.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, check 26. Hey, shoot.
7, Mike 7. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Watch the crowd.
Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
30. Hey, exit.
Got 4 down. 4 down.
Right now, you got 58.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First down, Green Bay.
158.
Tight end to the right, boy.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Rodgers now to throw.
36.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. 6, Mike 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch that.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
They're scared.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Cut, 20, 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Inside. Hey, Charlie. Look at this.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Packers.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's not going to get me.
7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go. Let's go.
7-7.
18.
Check.
Chad 300. Chad 300. Check 3. 218. Chopper.
Check 52.
319.
They'll go with Hill here on first down and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Rodgers, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
319.
Silver.
150.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, Haywood.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Gets this one to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
630. Central West. Undercut. Kill. Yeah, Liz.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those divisions. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let one go deep for Park. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
80 weapons.
Kill.
Teammate.
Rodgers now on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run with Hill. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Cut. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. You ain't got nothing.
From the 27, Rodgers. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and long.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Go. Okay, over here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Alert flare.
26. Hey, wahoo.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get wide.
Go to 50. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Echo.
Back to the ground, it's Hill. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch time. Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down. No, check that.
Jackson now, gonna throw again. And he he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. New Mike 52, Mike 52. That's it. Come on, D. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Wild Bill. Last second. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go. Hey, where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
52. Bandit. Mike 52.
From the gun, Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more.
It's a foot race. And a cut to the right and some open field here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, take 26.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want Yo, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I'm here all day. Rush in. Hey, check 24. Tight dog.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Just like that. 25. Check 25.
They stay on the ground with Drake. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run it with blac. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Come on, baby. Delta. Mike's 50. Hey, here we go.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. It's complete to Graham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Drake.
I got you, boy.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Watch the shit.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Man, I got you.
They'll run here with blac. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Keep it up, guys.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. The throw taken in by Cole. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Got it! Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike. Cover!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he hits Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Joker, side. Switch it.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Back now in Miami. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up.
Rodgers going to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And a Packer 1st down.
258. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 26. He's checking crack.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So they come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 22-yard line.
Heavy on the edges. Slam.
Hey, 88. Inside. Hey, orbit.
7, go. Mike. up. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That one complete to Hill. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now blac. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
You ain't doing nothing today.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson, Dorsett making the catch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Dolphins, first down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
52. Watch 52. 52's the money.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's caught by Parker. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And some room to run now. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now on first down, Drake again. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start the drive with Drake. He's got a first down past the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
Take you to school. Go, go. Motion. Go. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Watch the run. Orbit. Mike 52. Watch run.
Here's Jackson. Going deep here for Parker. And that's caught inside the 35. They got 29 yards that time.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Let's go.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. First down, and it's Hill again. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Double dog. That's the way.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, it's Hill. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Bring it out.
Hey, Mike 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Green Bay, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.